What's good, homies, and welcome back to another West Tigers career video. We are in round 21 and our opponent for today are the Gold Coast Titans. So the Titans are currently at 15th and are playing for nothing but pride. As for us, we're sitting at 6th. We're currently riding a 3-game winning streak, and if we can keep those W's coming, I think we're a decent shot at cracking the top 4. Alright, so coming into the game, you'll find that we didn't make any changes to the squad. Like I said in an earlier video, I want to try and keep the same squad, try and keep it consistent. This is actually the second time we're playing the Titans. It's a pretty quick turnaround since the last time we met. Last time we played them was in round 16, and they beat us in a golden point thriller, 19 points to 18. I think I might have been playing on pro around that time. Oh no, I don't know, I can't remember, but I was thinking next season I'm going to turn the difficulty up to legend. I might try it on one preseason match, see how I go. Also, another thing about next season, I wanted to ask you guys if you wanted to see the Auckland Nines. I think it's actually been scrapped in real life, but well, at least for 2018 I'm pretty sure. Just leave a comment saying yes Nines or no Nines if you want to see it or not. As we start things off with Ryan Simpkins, goes on a great run, then he ends up throwing an interception. It's going to be Aaron Woods here, who makes it 15 meters outside their line. As we go short to Grant, bumps off one, and he almost makes it to the try line himself. On the second here, as we send it back to Woods, Woods bumps off one defender, and he's just gonna score one of those cheesy tries under the posts. Actually, I think I'm a bit hard on myself there. I don't reckon it's that cheesy of a try. I barely score these, what would you even call this kind of try? I don't know. Anyway, they send it up to the video ref as they review the grounding, and we're going to get the green lights. Back with Tui to add the 2 points from right in front, and we go up by 6. That was all on the back of that error from Simpkins. After a pretty good run, he pays the ultimate price for an interception. As we return the ball here, and it's going to be Nofo Oluma, who gets tackled inside our 10. On the first, we go to Lawrence. Fends off one defender, and we try and run around their fullback Tyrone Roberts, but he's going to round us up. With Roberts out of position, no one at the back, we try and get a quick play the ball. As we quickly shift it to Taylor, fends off one defender. Man, that fend is really coming in clutch for us, as he races away and he's going to score right next to the posts. A huge run by our captain, leading by example with that 50-meter effort. As we take another look at the initial line break here, he actually fends off Ignatius Pasi. And I think, yeah, it was a couple of forwards, even Jared Hayne behind him, who dove way too early. Chris McQueen almost got close, but in the end, Elijah Taylor just had too much speed for the rest of the forwards. Back with Tui to take us to a 12-point lead, and as you'd expect from virtually right in front, we're going to go up by 12 points. So back on the first, we go short to Grant. He gets sat down and loses the ball forward. As they send it to Roberts off the scrum, he's going to step around one defender and we're going to wrap him up. I remember being a little lackadaisical after those 2 tries, and you just can't afford to do that in this game. As Levaha Pulu looks like he's going to score here under the posts, and he returns the favour with the quote-unquote cheesy try. As you can see here, Tedesco just couldn't hold him up, and Pulu's going to score their first points of the game. Once again, the video ref sends it up as a no try, when you can see a clear grounding here. As they get the green lights, and I actually forgot to record the conversion, but they do nail the conversion from right in front, and they get within 6 points. But yeah, back to my point before they scored, you just can't afford to get lazy and just go through the motions in attack, because you'll eventually cough the ball up, like I did with Grant when he got smashed in the tackle. As Sawaso Su goes on a massive run there, he's going to get wrapped up 25 out. As we attack the short side, we go out the back to Nangama. He shifts it out to Nofo Oluma, and we're going to score in the corner off a nice little set play. Such a smooth and flowy set of passes, and it ultimately led to Nofo Oluma sneaking into the corner. As we take another look here on the replay, there wasn't even an overlap. It was just a nice drawing pass from Nangama out to Nofo Oluma. And as you can see, the grounding here, a beautiful try. Alright, back with Lolo here as we take the strike from out wide, and it's going to fade away to the left. So we're going to head into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking at the halftime match stats, and as you can see, it's been a solid performance by us. super dominant, not many line breaks, but we've managed to score off the few we've had, and we scored off the back of an error by the Titans, which is ultimately letting them down. Alright, back in the second half, as we try and get a kick away off Lolo here, and it's going to be Nathan Peets who grabs it. On the first, as they go short to Simpkins, and they shift the ball out here to Jared Haynes, steps around 2 defenders, and he's going to get wrapped up inside our 10. On the second, as they go short to Taylor to James, and he's just going to slice through the line and score the final try of the match. As Taylor takes a fairly simple shot at goal, nails the conversion, and that's going to be the full-time score. Not much action, but like I always say, we get the job done, and it secured us 2 competition points. As we look at the full-time match stats here, and it's going to be Nathan Peets who picks up man of the match again. Pretty sure he picked it up last time we played. Alright, so due to that lackluster second half, and lack of action in the second half I should say, we're going to jump right into game number 2, round 22, as we take on the 7th placed Penrith Panthers, as you can see here on the ladder. As for us, we're currently 6th, and win or lose, sitting on 28 points, will remain in the same spot. Alright, so let's get into the game here with Aaron Woods to take the first hit up, and he's going to make it past our 20. First tackle for us, as we go wide to Grant through the gap, gets past Dylan Edwards at the back, and he's going to inch his way closer to halfway. So 2 big runs by our big boppers to start things off here, as we show it left, run to the right, and it's going to be Matt McCurrick who makes it to their 40. Back on the 4th here, as we throw a dummy with Lolo here, and they're actually going to give away a penalty late in the set. Alright, so we find the line, and we're back on the 2nd, as Woods gets absolutely hammered. We try to set something up here, but everyone overruns it, so we shift it out to Tedesco, he shifts it out to Sully, and we're going to sneak into the corner for the first point of the game. They're going to send it up to review the grounding, but we obviously got it down as usual. A lot of things could have went wrong for us there, but luckily we didn't throw the forward pass. We went wide to Tedesco, and then he went wide to Sully, as you'll see on the replay here, right after we get the green lights. So on the replay, everyone overruns it, we wait it out, throw that wide ball to Tedesco, and it was almost a no-look pass out to Sully on the wing. As we take the shot from out wide here, we use the wind to guide it through, and it works a treat for us on that occasion. Alright, so we're back with Penrith in attack, as Tamho bumps one off, and he's finally going to get pulled down 35 out from their line. As they attack the short side here through DWZ, gets around 1. He looks gone for all money, but you're going to see here, Aaron Woods comes up with a massive ankle tap to save the try, but it's not going to matter as they send it wide off the quick play the ball, and it's going to be Bryce Cartwright who scores their first try of the game. As we look at the replay here, first of all the effort from Woods to get back, and the quick play the ball and the wide pass puts Cartwright through, untouched. Man, that was such a shame that they scored off that. That would have been the save of the season by Woods, as they convert the 2 points and they tie the game up. Back in attack with 8 to go for the half, and it's going to be Edwards who takes it to the line. A nice try saver by Tedesco, as they send it wide once again, and they're going to go through untouched once again. So it'll be another fairly soft try let in. Looking back in hindsight, it was just poor positioning on my part, as Brown scores their second try. And it's going to be Cleary to convert here, to add the extras and go up by 6 points heading into the break. Nothing much to say here, we're just being outplayed at the moment. Unlike last game, our error count heading into the break was fairly low, but already you can see we've made 3 errors and we've only completed 3 of our 6 sets. As we jump into the second half here, approaching the final 10 minutes of the game, we're going to wrap up Peachy 32 meters out from our line, as they quickly get it out to Dallin Watini-Zelezniak, and he's going to race away into the corner. We get the ankle tap, but it's not going to matter. You'll see on the video ref's replay, he clearly grounds the ball after the ankle tap as he falls over the line. And there you go, they're going to get the green lights. Alright, so with that try and the attempted conversion here from Cleary from out wide, fades away to the right, That's going to be the full-time score here in round 22. We're defeated by the Penrith Panthers 16 points to 8, snapping our 4-game winning streak. Let me know in the comment section if you prefer these 2-game eps or the single game videos with more highlights in it. Maybe I'll mix and match it up for next season, but for now we're going to end the video here. Marin picks up man of the match. As always, sure to charge that like button for more Rugby League Live 4 content. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
I don't wanna go to Kylie Jenner's party. I don't wanna go. Every girl look like a Barbie, acting like a hoe. Talking about themselves and only them, and maybe clothes. I'm sick of that.